Hi, welcome back. We started seeing Ansible automation training series. Thanks for your hands for this Cloud and Loud Cancer NGO initiative, which I'm alone past 9 years doing. Now I need all your support to do this. Those who joined newly, please click join button and participate your learner. If you are going to be just learner, select the first membership. If you also want to participate Cancer NGO program, to nominate your contribution to their hospital expenses, please select the other 3 membership as per your wish. Whenever you get into any issue while learning, please submit the relevant video comment section. I will try to help as much I can. Let's go inside. Today we are going to discuss about the AWS automation using Ansible. Right, before going to that, there is a 25 classes already available with hands-on, with the script, with all relevant files. Please create your lab, fail multiple times. Don't be shy to fail in your own lab, because these days most of the versions are keep getting changed, even every 3 months or 6 months. So every time when version change, please don't run behind any paid trainings. If you have a habit to create your own lab, even 10 versions, you can able to understand very easily, right? You can project yourself. You have a lot of hands-on, even though you are not working in so and so technology, but you can project yourself very confidently in the interview as well as the client discussions. Let's go inside. There is a GitHub ID Cloud and Loud. There is a repository Ansible _ automation. There is a folder class 26, use case 1, AWS Cloud. Let's go inside. Using Ansible, we can create, manage, and control any OS or any application or any cloud, right? So as part of this exercise, hands-on, we are going to manage what is the cloud automation using Ansible. Let's go further, right? So to do this, you need one activated aws.amazon.com account, and you need some of the prerequisites. You need to have Ansible server, you need to have a client or not. So only Ansible server is fine, because we are going to directly provision to the AWS cloud. So you need to have the local host key exchange. So let's copy this and go to your Ansible server, and then you can say Ansible SSH-copy-id Ansible, how you did the initial Ansible class node 1, node 2, the same. As long as you are able to say localhost SSH without any password, you are good to go. I already did it. So come down. There is a couple of packages: AWS CLI package, Python to Boto, Python to Boto Core, Python. Sometimes Python to Boto 3, if you get any error, say package is not available, just reduce the version, right? So this also I have already installed. Let's again go and install it. Already ever installed, right? Come down. So AWS configure, if you want, you can make it. So you need to provide access key. So already I have access key and secret access key ID from my AWS account, right? So let's go down. I'm going to create a ec2.yaml, but before going to this predefined what I prepared, suppose you have to understand how to generate this file. Simple, as I said in a couple of initial classes, Ansible -doc, you know the EC2, right? So enter the module name, come down. There is a example, right? So you can get the example, one of the example, register it, or some small example, whatever you feel it's correct. Come down. So go up I'm going to pick up some good example. So say this example, okay, or create EC2 instance, come down. So register EC2, this is going to be the security ID and key pair. So copy this, the similar, you copy this in on notepad, the similar way what I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm going to first paste it in the notepad. Let's show how I have arrived. So come down. So key and secret key you can replace with this. I'm going to replace this and you can replace this, and secret key also you can replace this. If you don't want to mention it in the playbook, you can export it to the environment variables and you mention the CNL key, and you are planning to provision in this region, North Virginia. In that case, what is the instance type and what is the AMI ID? So go to your AWS account, go to launch instance and select and check what is the image ID you want. So I'm going to take this image ID, copy this and go here. I'm going to paste it. Right now, come down. There is a subnet. Since you mentioned US-East 1, right? US-East 1. Just select something, say next after T2 micro, and then say subnet. So select any one of the subnet 953CB79B. See here. So this is how, if you are starting as a fresher, just remove it. Even I'm going to remove this, right? You ensure all these parameters like this. So if you are good, if you are confident all this are correct, then copy this and go here, right? And come out of the all Ansible doc, VM ec2.yaml, insert mode, and I'm pasting it. I'm going to save this. Since we are going to mention a local host, make sure your inventory file VIM hosts, there is a local host also available in this inventory. You can ensure like this list. Yes, local host is there. Now, what I are going to do is you are going to execute this ec2.yaml. So when you execute this, automatically what will happen? The key pair will be created. The EC2 instance will be created. Go to your AWS and check the instances. See, it's getting created. It's getting provisioning. Go to key pair, because key pair only the first to play, right? Click key pair. What is the key pair we have created? The key pair is CNL_key, right? See here, refresh it. See, it got created. This key got created, right? So my Ansible server, it's in Google Cloud. See here, I'm in Google Cloud, but it's a Linux machine. It's a configured Ansible running from Google Cloud Ansible server to AWS. I have connected using my security key, secret access key ID, right? Connected and using the Ansible EC2 module, I have provisioned the first security key, key pair, then EC2 instance, right? So if you have this lab better, your Ansible server, instead of creating in AWS, please put it in the outside. That is why I always want the Ansible server from somewhere in the outside. So from there, you can easily apply the logic and get this provision. So go back to instance. By this time, it will be initializing very soon. It is getting provision, right? So you can even set the names, go back to here, even you can set the name, instance, everything you can set here itself. You can control very easily from Ansible. Some of the people, if you face some issues while provisioning from your local laptop VM, say you have an Ansible lab in your VM, local VM, if you get an error while provisioning EC2, please make sure your mission dates are up to date, because you are, remember, you are connecting the AWS cloud. If your NTP is backward, then you will not get this successful. Most of the time people used to prefer from local Ansible lab setup. If in this case, if you get into issues, then please check immediately your all Ansible server Linux machine is having a proper time sync. Stay tuned. We'll come up with more hands-on sessions. Thanks for your support. Please invite your friends, and we all going to learn together. We are all going to save many children from their cancer.